everyone who is listening and watching on our Facebook Live today. My name is Maxie, and I'm International Code Council Social Media Manager. Today, I have our Senior Vice President of Training and Education, Matthew Winn, who will be talking to us today about the theme for Week 2's Building Safety Month, Exploring Careers in Building Safety. So, Matthew, first, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Maxie. How about you?
Awesome. I've been doing well today. Busy day, I'm sure everyone else, and it's a beautiful day out here in Chicago.
Great.
How long have you been with the Code Council for?
Wow, a whopping 3 months this week. So, for those who don't
Nice.
know, my previous company was purchased by the Code Council, Winn's Career Education, about 3 months ago. So I'm just getting settled in well.
Nice. Yeah, I've been here about 2.5 months too. So you and I are new, and it's been wonderful so far.
That's great. Good to
All right,
hear.
well, let's get this Q&A started. So
Okay.
first question, what do you think would make a career in in the building industry so rewarding?
Oh, rewarding. For that question, I probably go back to my own experience. My two older brothers and I, we grew up as plumbers kids. I mean, we grew up with shovels in our hands out in rural Texas, doing something that we truthfully didn't understand the importance of it until much, much later in life. And in a different chapter of my life, I had a privilege of kind of going around the world and helping other people that were in more developing situations. And in our case, since we were plumbers kids, it finally dawned on me, wow, in that instance, plumbing is really the foundation of a modern society. I mean, clean drinking water, effective waste disposal, that's the beginning of it all. And I think that comes back to your question because all of us ultimately, I think we want to make a difference, right? We want to do something that we look back and go, wow, I actually made the world a better place than the way I found it. Well, again, you tie right back to the building trades. That's exactly what we're doing. We're making modern society, modern life possible. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
Yeah, and doing something you're passionate too is wonderful. It just makes you that much intrigued to just keep going and pushing.
Exactly.
And why do you think it's so important for building safety professionals to obtain training and education?
Maxie, the world keeps changing and it keeps changing faster and faster, right? I think we all know that, and especially over the last 2 years, we've discovered it in entirely new ways, right? And
Mhm.
so, for that reason, we should all be learning. I'm a fan of lifelong learning and the idea that we're never going to know everything there is to know, no matter how specialized we are. Things change, the situation changes, the needs change, the tools that are available to accomplish those change. So I think that's why it's so important. Obviously, at the very beginning, we need training to learn and to move forward, but that never ends throughout our whole career. Not if we're truly professionals intending to make the kind of impact we're talking about.
Right. And then the more new materials you have, the better, and you can keep learning and putting tools in your toolbox, which is awesome. And then how does ICC support professionals who are looking to build their careers?
Well, supporting, I probably think back to in a lot of different contexts use this idea of products, processes, and people. And really, the Code Council brings all of those products. That everybody expects what that is. These are the actual codes, the resources, but then the processes. What do you go through? What's the experience that you need to move towards whatever your career goal is? So I think the process is there as well. Even we have roadmaps
Right.
on our site that helps guide in that direction. And then I think ultimately the most important part is the people. Along the way, you're gonna meet people inside the Code Council. You're gonna meet people in the industry wherever you serve that you can learn from. You can go through life together. Some of these people are going to be mentors to you along the way. And so I think that's kind of the whole package. And we refer to the Code Council as a family of solutions. I think you could use that analogy in this context as well.
For sure. For sure. Yeah. Thank you for that. And can you tell us about the professional development and training resources that International Code Council offers?
Of course. So, I'm going to be excited about those. So, I mentioned a couple already. I mean, we start with the code itself, whatever code it is that we're dealing with. My actually favorite resource is kind of the next one in the list, the way I view it, which is the commentaries. So the codes are great, but they really explain the what is the standard, sometimes a little bit about how or when you do that. But what they don't often do is explain to you why to do them. And for me, that is the key thing. That's what professionals really want to know. That's what helps us develop. So I love the commentaries. because the commentaries go on into why. Why is
Right.
this the case? Why was this put in place? But then it keeps going as well. We have study guides, we have all types of publications that help in our continuing education. And then, of course, we have courses. So for those who want something more formal than just reading and updating themselves. And so,
Right.
again, I think that's a full cadre of resources available from the Code Council.
Yeah, and with all those resources available, as you said, there's tons and tons. What kind of training is most popular and needed right now, would you say?
That probably depends on the person's situation or what they're pursuing. All of us, once we have a license or certification or whatever it might be, there's this exactly what we're talking about, this expectation that we're going to continue to learn and grow. And so we call that continuing education, right?
Hmm.
And so if that's your situation, if you're already credentialed or licensed or certified or whatever the case may be, then the sky's the limit. Almost everything is equally available because we all need continuing education to recertify, to get the license again, that type of thing. However, earlier in the process, I would say the more popular options are things like test academies, test preps, the basic courses, the introductory into all the different topics, because those are laying the foundation for someone to pursue a new credential or something that's going to advance their career. So obviously, as we all know, money talks. And so we're talking about how are we going to make a living?
Right,
Those are
right.
clearly going to be the most popular resources.
Right. Wow, it's awesome. It's very exciting to be working for a company who offers so many resources to individuals to, advance their careers and stuff. It's very cool. Well, thank you so much today, Matthew. You've given us so much information to take back with us and begin to think about. And training and education within the building safety industry is crucial, as you've told us. And having well-trained and motivated building and safety professionals are key to creating and maintaining a successful build environment. I first want to thank you, Matthew, for taking the time today to answer everything. You did a fantastic job. Also, I want to give a big thank you to everyone who's watching and supporting us, commenting and sharing. If you have any questions or comments, please write them below, and Matthew can go ahead and comment back with any questions you have. Last note, we do have a webinar today at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so it's coming up right after this. We hope you can attend that, and happy Building Safety Month.
Thanks, Maxie.
Thank you. Bye.